Why don't you go dust your brain out?
Hey guys, I never know how to start these, but our queen now was very busy the past couple of months for her forced departure from YouTube. I'm gonna be going through her community posts, some videos that she posted, and other stuff, giving context where I can. Hopefully the audio is better this time. I'm so sorry for the last one. I know I really scummed y'all, but hopefully this one is better. If it's not, then I'll quit. So, so first off, we have a big, long one. All right. So bear with me while we read this. So funny that people think that I can get sued over my own videos. They are mine. It's my channel. Verify. You can't do anything right, and you failed miserably at this. And keep doing it for the lulz, which, by the way, is weird. Like, have we ever heard now say for the lulz? I don't know. Weird. Because your video has been downloaded and is ready to go to the CCB. So yeah, go ahead and file more frivolous claims against me, and they'll see you're doing it just for shits and gigs and wasting their time. I'm sure they'll love that. So quickly, it doesn't really even matter, but this is all in reference to the copyright filing that Jessica Muska did against Now. Basically what had happened was they submitted a notice giving Messica a edit by or submit by date, and instead of 30 days, which is what it's supposed to be, they accidentally wrote the next day. So Now just ran with that, and I guess didn't read the next. I don't know. She's retarded, so it doesn't matter. You don't own me, my videos, or my voice. Quit thinking that you do. Make your own content, and then there won't be any problems. And that goes for all of you. Why wasn't 600-pound beached whale live on Friday to give you guys the TTTTTTT? 30 days where? It literally gave you 1 day. Are you illiterate too? So go ahead and grift more money from your audience to do this again and again and again, because I have the proof waiting to be sent. You'll have to change it up too, since you know good and well it's my channel and I'm not misrepresenting anything. But nice failed attempt yet again. But sure, dust yourself off and try again. So funny, I'm sure the Kiwis sat on this information all weekend and couldn't even be bothered to write about it until I broke the news. So which is it? Do people stalk and harass her every move, like on Kiwi farms, or did they drop the ball in stalking and harassing her? I don't know which it is. Thanks to Stonehenge Squidward Black Ink, which, by the way, that's me. I need 600-pound beach whale. That's Messica. I'm emo Squidward or caveman Squidward, just so you know. Thanks to Stonehenge Squidward Black Ink for the link. I followed it every day like I was watching a trial, popcorn in hand each time, just waiting for it to be dismissed. If you're mad, take YouTube to court. CCB doesn't have time to waste on you, but keep trying and see how that goes for you. God. Hope your audience is happy you wasted money on a failed attempt. I'm sure they'd love to give you more so you can fail again. You have no ground to stand on, and you know this. Also, how dumb as fuck can you be losing your glasses? Go back and climb up a hill for real. Retrace your steps. Don't keep crying about it and open your blind eyes and actually attempt to look for them. Which, fucking pause, okay? Like, this shit sent me. Like, coming from the queen of, I lost my blah, blah, blah. Like, you lose everything. You're always looking for something. You live in a horde. In fact, I'm gonna link an edit from These Jose and Boyle of a compilation of you fucking looking for things. So, I don't know where that came from, but it is projection, So moving on to the second, we have more posts about Lux, her ex-friend, if you don't remember. She was doing a lot of this in the last digest and, still wishing for other women to get, which is wild to me. I've never, if I hated someone so fucking much and you asked me what I wanted to do to them, wishing for them to be raped would not be a thing that I would ever think of. It's evil, but it also fascinates me that this is how her fucking brain works. And also on the second, I noticed a channel called Mind for Lease had tagged me in a community post, and they share a screenshot of a DM that they had received from Now. I don't know the context. I cannot read it out loud. This is one I cannot. But it is on the screen if you want to pause and read. I'm pretty sure I covered up all of the bad words, all of the vile, gross words. But yeah, it's pretty gross. Pretty gross, but expected. She is feeling it in the beginning of July. I don't know if this is some kind of episode, but on the 3rd, she's going after more creators. Usually never mentioning them by name, but we have to use fucking context clues to figure out who she's talking about. So I guess she was pissed off at Seizure Robot and Drunken Peasants. She didn't care about this for the longest time, but I feel like she picked it back up because she was, at this time, still trying to win Josh over. Which, like, what world do you live in? Do you think Josh is going to be like, oh, you took down my trolls, I love you? Like, what are you doing? This is not for him, this is for you. Just because you're so full of hate all the time. She then continues to, I'm assuming, dox deathbed tapes and whoever else on her community tab. One could describe it as stalking and harassing, but, who am I? I don't know. I just don't understand how someone can feel so victimized, but do the most evil things to others because she thinks that they did it to her first. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to try to psychoanalyze a literal demon. So she also posted a few videos. I don't know what I was doing that day, but I really fucking dropped the ball. I didn't get any of these. So I don't think they were important. I think they were just clips. Get this. I think they were clips of other people from their channel clowning on them. So stuff we're not supposed to do to her, but very funny. On the 4th, now's at home. She decides, I want to hang out somewhere on YouTube where nobody knows me. So she finds some old fucking lady playing the guitar. And all of a sudden, I don't know how people found her, but they fucking did. So I guess they started messaging her in chat. I don't have any screenshots of that, but I do have screenshots of her, throwing a fucking fit in the comments, berating this lady on how she should run her channel and how she has stalkers that now emailed her too with directions that she must be new to YouTube and not know how this works, and then lists all of the stock accounts that were like harassing her. I thought that was kind of funny. There's nowhere safe. On the 5th, she's tagging Cobes, asking him if he's buying the Aussie makeup, and I can't imagine publicly like tagging my ex-partner for over a year, asking them stupid questions like we're friends and expecting an answer. I don't understand. And not to quote Josh, but if genders were reversed, this would be all kinds of fucked up. I'm just saying. I mean, it is fucked up, but I feel like more people would have been, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Not that everyone would take it differently, because it is still fucked up and crazy. It might get more people's attention. On the 7th, showing her stupid bacon, all of this bacon. She's always eating fucking bacon, putting bacon grease and shit, boasting about how she's a good housewife, I guess, and still tagging Cobes, giving him compliments on his fucking eyes. Like, on July 18th, she does that thing where she schedules a live, sets it for a certain time with zero intention of going live. She usually does it when she can't post on her community tab, or who knows. I'm not going to pretend like I even know why she does anything. Now is like the only person that I watch that I have zero in common with. Like, I can watch Amberlynn Reed and be like, oh fuck, like, I like doing my eyeliner like that too. Maybe I should stop. Holy shit. Fuck, I don't want to be like Amber. Fuck, I love the famous bowl too. Like, fuck. But now, zero. I have zero in common with her. I don't know why she does anything. And maybe that's why I'm fascinated. But anyways, on this live that she had scheduled, she was in chat, fucking spamming, I guess, maybe drunk, but still talking about Josh, saying, sponsor me to go see him. Disturbing behavior. On the 19th, she is again posting clips of people on YouTube from their channel for fun. So it's rules for thee, On July 22nd, we found out that Aussie had passed. So, of course, now does a fucking stream. And from what I can remember, this stream was fairly boring. She just sat around pretending to care about fucking Aussie. But I do have a clip, thanks to Ponzo on Kiwi Farms, shout out Ponzo, of this clip showing that now in her room at her parents' house with no door, sleeps with no pants on. Oh, Lord have mercy. As we get into August, Now was more active. She went live more. She posted more. She was feeling real cute. And I do have archives of these. I'm just not sure where I should put them. You know, she did take down the Rumble archive that I had. And so I'm just kind of waiting to see if she does end up getting her channel back. So I don't, screw myself over. But if you need these streams for whatever reason to make content, to just watch them, they are in the Discord server. And I have them saved locally. So just, the link is in my description. Join the Discord, or you can shoot me an email and I will gladly send you whatever day you want, but until then, it's not that I'm trying to keep them from everyone. I would love to just upload everything so anyone could see them, but my hands are tied right now. I don't want to put in the effort of uploading them all just for her to get them removed. She is still asking for money, even though in one of these streams, she had said in passing, probably drunk, that she had a job now, and that's why she hasn't been around, which is bullshit. I don't know why you would even lie. She's still doxing people's family members, content creators, talking about content creators' significant others, posting pictures of so-and-so's girlfriend, whoever. It's actually kind of fucked up. I do think she genuinely believes that some people make these videos to stalk and harass her, to, humiliate her. But yeah, those videos might do that. But for me, I started making these videos because I knew there'd be people who wanted to know what happened on these 12-hour, 20-hour power streams, but who has the fucking time to sit through and sift through all of it, And I don't know, it just made me want to start making them. But that's not allowed. Apparently that's not allowed. And I'll have you know now, I spend hours, more hours than I'd probably like to admit, on condensing these videos and making you fucking funnier than what you actually are, okay? Let's be real. She uploads the infamous care package video to cheer up Cobes after Aussie died, as if she cared. And I'm not going to get into that whole thing. I feel like it would be very disrespectful. It's not right now is not the time. So we're just gonna fly past it. She did continue to stream. I did upload a couple of clips from these days of just her freaking the fuck out. We've got another community post telling me to get graped, waiting for the day my busted man face gets, I don't know, cunt slammed into the gutter I'm bad at these. Like the great silly woman that you are. That's probably, great silly woman. Maybe your daddy can get her done. Ew, what? We already know he does. Okay. These filters make you more manlier than you could ever hope for. Well, that's okay with me. And for somebody who likes to bitch at people about spelling, I love this community post. And Carrie really, really pisses Now off more than I think even me and Messica do combined. I don't know if it's because Carrie is married and Now will never be married. Maybe it's because Carrie has children. Who knows? But she just really, really doesn't like her. I do have a conspiracy theory kind of sort of situation type deal where I think maybe this is fueled by Brian Oblivion, which is her biggest pay pick, or she's trying to win points with him so he'll send her money, because he is also obsessed with her and hates her. We've got more community posts, and she's still speaking. She says, cope, seethe, rage, which again, like the other post where she says, for the lulz. I've never heard her say this shit before, but I could be wrong. And then on the 21st, sadly, we lost Josh. He passed. And the next day, the only thing that Now says is this, commenting on her subs. And at this point, I know they dated. I know she had feelings for him. I know she was probably genuinely upset. I don't know. I'm not going to give you a percentage of how upset I think she was, but I will give her at least 1%. I'm sure there was at least 1% that was actually upset. Who wouldn't be? But why she tries to instigate everyone else that is also hurting, I don't understand it. You'd think that you'd want to show some humanity, show that you did care, especially with all of the speculation going around. But she just goes out of her way and above and beyond to try and make people hate her, you know, more than they already do with her just being herself. And then, you know, cries wolf. And then all within the same breath, she celebrates another person's death, which, you know, my mom says that's bad luck, so you shouldn't do that. But anyways, Lynn was just a girl in the community, and I don't really know any details, but she did pass, so rest in peace to her. Now changes her picture on YouTube to her and Cobes, again, just to upset everyone. You know, like, if she did this and was like, you know, I'm gonna change my photo because I really do miss him, you know, I loved him, you know, people would probably not care as much. You know, negative attention is still attention to her, so she doesn't know how to be any other way. We got more Brian Oblivion begging for money and empty threats. Send me $20 or I'll block you. And then an hour later she's like, oh well, you have 20 more minutes, you know, like, fucking embarrassing. It's still going on about Carrie taking Shani and Rev's side, trying to rally other creators to go after Carrie, which disavow, you know, like, just because now is abusing the copyright system, and other people, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't, you know, you can't get upset when it comes back to you. You know, I mean, you can. I get upset when she strikes me, but striking other people just creates a bigger problem than it needs to be, you know. And now is stupid because Brian Oblivion had uploaded pictures of Crystal Station with Carrie's face edited on, you know, Crystal Station's body. And I don't know if Nell's dumb or she thought it was funny, but she ran with it and really thought that was fucking Carrie, which tickled me a little bit. She then posts Carrie's house, her house, which is fucked up, you know, and continues threatening her. I don't believe in doing things like this to people that aren't sickos, you know, but, you know, this is a woman who wishes grape on people. That night, she ends up going live and having an absolute meltdown, just whispering threats to Carrie and all of this crazy stuff. I don't want this video to get taken down for whatever reason, so I'm not going to play those clips, but I will link them, and the thumbnails are on screen, so you know which ones to look for. You should definitely watch them with headphones. Shit's scary. It gave me the goosebumps. It was spooky. And to close out the month, you know, she goes off on Hussey just because I guess he's friends with Carrie. Her big, long, cryptic community post makes zero fucking sense. And again, you know, attacking Carrie's husband or whoever, saying things she knows nothing about, you know. So as you know, on the 30th of August, now officially lost her channel. You know, officially it's gone. I don't know if she's emailing them, trying to get it back, but I have seen her around on other platforms, not necessarily streaming, but, you know, just posting stupid stuff. So I'm keeping an eye out, but it seems like she's laying low right now, which is totally okay with me. But if there's any developments or whatever, I will let you know. So thank you again for watching any of my videos. I know I'm probably going to start switching it up, maybe covering Shani, covering Polly. So we'll see what's to come. I did get in trouble with YouTube, so I am demonetized right now until I make a fucking apology video to the AI god saying, you know, why I deserve my monetization. But, you know, if you want to dono, not required, but I am going to be that person and remind you that my link tree has all the pay links and it is also in the description. So yeah, I'll show you guys later. Bye.